The kind of work na solar work we can do for you. As you know, we have a lot of jobs which we are doing.
Okay.
A lot of them, different jobs we do, but this particular one now, na solar job, like carriers come here. I tell you, this is not 30 kV. We get 3 of these inverter, and each of these inverter is decentralized.
Okay, that 30 in total that be 30 kVA.
The total is 30 kV.
Okay, that means this one at 10.
This is 10, 10, 10. So it's decentralized.
Okay.
We not centralize them, because if it was centralized, you may have a one unit system.
Okay.
To power the whole house. So what do? We share the load for the entire building.
Okay.
Some load and AC come here.
Okay.
Some load and AC come here, and some load and AC come here.
Like this now, sir. Now three. That's one group into 3.
Yes, we group this house in maybe one house, but the process of separation, we distribute the electricity for the entire electricity for this house. We distribute them and share them into these inverters.
Into 3.
Yes, not overload one section.
Okay, how do they call this kind of battery?
This is a lithium battery.
Lithium.
Yes, this is a lithium battery. We get 6 lithium battery here.
Okay.
And each of these lithium battery is 15 kilowatts, 15.5 kilowatts.
15.5 kilowatts
for each.
For each.
Each, yes. So this system, as I speak with you now, is carrying a 30 kilowatts approximately.
30.
Yes, 30 kilowatts. Approximately. So if you see, the same thing goes to this system.
Okay, the same 30.
Each of the 10 kVA carries 30 kilowatts approximately. So
then in total that can be 90
kilowatts backup storage. That's a very massive one.
Okay, I want to go close around, make I show our viewers how the inside today. In case of those who get this kind of idea. Wow. Not be small. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Oh, yes, sir. For those who see for the first time, you go tell them your name and the name of your company again.
My name is Momo Ismaila, and the name of my company is Sam's Communication.
Okay, sir. Now you carry a CVC join body come Abuja this afternoon. Abi?
That's correct.
My correct when Oga Momo coming for this particular job, I can't say me being a Abuja quarter for inside Ogbo. He can't laugh when he say somebody may get ready. You are coming to Abuja. I say for Ugbo, the Abuja quarter where they say Ogbo. Say what are you saying? I can't laugh. True, I play like joke. Before I know, I don't reach here. I say this is massive. So my people, I go Ojuna. Make una stay tuned because they know they could see rabbits for afternoon. Wait till carry me come up from Benin, where I do where I go hard food. Carry me come Abuja. That's something big. So I will stay tuned. Make una for digest this video where understand wait till carry me come here today. Sir, we will go straight to the point and no need to debate around the bush. Make you tell our viewers the kind of work where you can do for you, sir.
The kind of work na solar work we can do for you. As you know, we have a lot of jobs which we are doing.
Okay.
A lot of them, different jobs we do, but this particular one now na solar job, like carriers come here.
So we choose to start from the outside because a lot dey here, and this one, although when we see go Otulu the other day, this something like this we see am, but this one come dey different from that one. As we dey proceed, e come be like say all of us just dey go up. The job too na big one na come dey come. Make we start from this one wey dey here, sir. Now wetin be this one wey you dey your back so?
You say this is a solar carport.
Wow.
You know, like this particular one are different from the one we will do for Tulu. That's Asaba.
Yeah.
To be precise, because that one was just a solar rack.
Yes.
Because there's difference between solar carport and a solar rack. Yes.
Wow. Like this one now, vehicles now want the park for under.
Definitely, yes.
This idea, this particular design we dey here, so because this concept they quite different compared to others. And the owner na choose this one.
No, not necessarily the owner choose this one. It was the idea was that, you see, you know, one of the video we shoot, the owner see the video.
Yeah.
So when the owner see the video, you know, he appreciate the fact that the quality of jobs what they do, you know, and he called me. He tell me, say, man, because of the kind of job what they do, he would like more do similar thing for him. Say he has the Abuja, you know, because the building is big. It's an hotel, as you know, because this place where they right now is hotel.
Now hotel with this.
So when describe the kind of things we want power for the place, you know, I thought it was all joke.
Oh.
So for me, I almost feel that there's going to be a big project, and you know, so and he said, you know, mind provided we were able to give them what will power especially the ACs for the house. You know, so that was how we come into this. The idea of the carport, because the client say he don't want the solar panel much. You know, it's like, oh, he wanted to do some kind of carport. So then we advise, if that's the case, it can as well make, instead of doing normal carport, we can do a solar carport. Because if you look at the cost to do the solar carport, it's almost the same thing to do normal carport.
Yeah.
But the difference is that the solar carport is a dual purpose. You can park car and it can also be able to power your house with electricity. You know, so when I give them those ideas, so it buys into the idea. So that was how we come up to this solar. You can see there are two, actually, because yes, here now can contain almost 3 vehicles.
Yeah.
While that one can contain just 1 vehicle. Though judging with the fact that the compound is very tight, so we just work with what is there on ground.
Wow. My corpo not be only Ogama don't work for here. Reaching here, I can find out say the entire POP, the royal POP for this particular building, na Mr. Innocent, that's the Oga for Enco Concept Decor, na Kondoam. And this our viewer will still get this particular property, so still get another property too for Owerri, where me I don't still go to. I don't go there. I follow Mr. Innocent, go there. One very mighty building too. Reaching here, I therefore come really praise the owner of this property well because of the patronage they don't give us for those CBC. You know they carry, they give us something small. They always give us big job. So I appreciate them and every other person too where they carry us come up from our comfort zone, complex like this, to make sure say all of us today okay. Oh yeah, sir. Like this particular one, wait there before we go talk about this one now. Like this one, sir. Now, how many solar panels they on top?
For this solar carport now, we get 16 solar panels on top.
16.
Yes, and each of the panels is 570 watts.
Okay, 570 watts.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I want to go close around, make I show our viewers how the inside today. In case of those who get this kind of idea, wow. Not be small.
You see, the concept of this If you look at this solar carport, I'll tell you for a fact that, you see, one thing about, those solar, they are very heavy.
Yeah.
Good. The concept of this solar carport, I will tell you for a fact that you hardly will you find something like this common anywhere for Nigeria. The reason is that, you see, you may see this kind of design.
Yeah.
You understand? The truth is that this design is not common. Even if you see this design, it not go be for solar carport. You understand? It will possibly be for normal carport. The reason is that if you look where the legs, the stand, the base,
Yeah.
for this solar carport, if you see the base, ordinarily, like when I send this to give the owner, it look into like almost impossible, because you see the picture, because definitely I show a different picture and he choose this particular one. So it was finding it very difficult to want to understand that whether this thing will actually work, judging with the fact that the weight of the solar panel. And we the engineers, the solar engineer technicians, so we thought of what we could do. You understand?
Yeah.
Because we know really it was going to be a very tough one for us. Why? Because those panels, they are very heavy. And looking at the design, how do you expect to sustain it? For example, all this load and everything they front. You get, and the weights they front. So that was why we come up with something, what could be able to sustain this heavy loads we won't put on top of this thing. Because if you look at the base, because this is exactly the picture of what the customer will say he wants. If you look at the picture, there's no difference, because exactly what he say he wants. So in order for us to be able to achieve that, if you look at the curve, now if you come closer, if you look at the iron, the pole, they straight, they curve. You understand? Because for us to be able to achieve this curve, we went to several companies, even here in Abuja, to be able to get this curve. You get, the reason is that you can easily get curve with a flats, with a plates.
Yeah.
You can curve plates, but you cannot curve this H-beam.
H-beam, and now they see so.
You cannot curve H-beam. And the only thing to do that work is only H-beam can be able to hold this load, not plates. You understand? So that was why when we come up with the H-beam, it takes a whole lot of idea for us to be able to come into this curve.
Wow.
Not even using, because most of the company we approach, they say they could not get this shape for us. So by the grace of God, we're able to ourselves, with my weather technician, we're able to come up with something idea how we can be able to curve this one. If you look at it now, we're able to do the curving and every design they are there. And the process, if you check this thing now, they even move, say maybe because you can't this pressure, say if we do them, the thing will go fall. No, because we always concentrate for the base. That's the engineering work. Even this space you see now, before we could be able to achieve this space, because we think about the fact that because of the loads, and if you put this space, this hole, it will definitely also affect the strength.
Yeah.
You understand? I will tell you for a fact that is why anywhere we create this hole, instead of ordinarily the pipe supposed to be 5 mm, anywhere we create this space, we must make it 10 mm by double times 2, so that we will not have any issue with this space. So that's exactly what we will do.
Wow. Sir, the panels in total, where did this particular, because my people now this one are just the first page, which is this particular one, and the panel in total, where did this house, where I hang in total, now how many them be?
Like I said earlier, I tell you, the client say he was really concentrating on the AC section.
Yeah.
I watched some video where people will tell you, say they have 15 kilowatts, only one to power many. What's it called?
Many
AC is not possible. That means they try to deceive the public. You see, if you look at, if they follow us, if they following our videos, we always emphasize on, first of all, the quality of the product we use. It's very important. Besides the quality of the product, we don't deceive our clients. We tell you exactly what it can be. So like here now, we have in total, we have almost 4 sections. for panel alone.
Wow.
Yes, because one, why we do that is that the client has said this is what he wants, and because of the fact that it is what he wants, he knows that he can afford it. You know, one thing about inverter is very expensive, and because inverter is very expensive, obviously for you to have inverter to be able to power AC is not a joke. Just one AC, and you not think of somebody is telling you that you want inverter to power almost 10 AC. You know, so that is why you have so many panels. You know, one thing is to have, apart from even having many panels, if we go inside, definitely we should go inside the storage, because one thing is to concentrate on the panel section, another thing is also concentrate on the backup section. Because if you have panels here and the backup is not enough, definitely the project will fail.
Yeah.
So in as much as we are concentrating on panel section, the same way we are concentrating on the backup section. So to be able to withstand the number of ACs which the customer say you want make a power for, because this place now will tell.
Oh yeah. Back to my question again, sir. The panels in total now.
Is the panel in total is we have in total panel 45 solar panels.
45.
Yes, at 570 watts.
570 watts for 91.
Each one. Yes.
Each one 570 watts.
Yes.
And I can get 45.
45 pieces. Yes.
Okay, my people, now when we reach inside, now see the massive job we did inside. This one I just the part one because I say make I focus more on this particular carport our color solar carport because now 2 in 1 that day now so now 2 work now this particular this they do it serve as rack, it also serve as carport, so that 2 in 1 that day very massive, very very massive. I say make I from this angle view we gonna see how it take day. Oh yeah, sir, this na see the same compound so this one is the second
Yeah, this is the second
rack.
section of the solar carport.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, you just get only 9 panels.
9 panel, don't be just
No, you see, the beautiful thing is that let me explain something for you. You see, the way we do this job, really, there was serious calculation in it, you know, because if you look at this compound, really, they don't get space.
Yeah.
You see these panels now, if I tell you for a fact that this panel and some of the panels there, they are working together. It's not as if it's working, this one here is working independently. You understand? Because of the space, the compound. If you will see some of the panels here, so those ones for up, all of them, they are working together.
Wow. Don't be small.
You see, might talk about this. If you look, the truth is that whenever we do, maybe when you enter inside now, you will understand. Whenever we walk, there are so many things we pay attention to.
Okay.
If you look at these solar panels now, the wires are invisible. You know, many of the wires, there are so much wire. If I tell you the quantum of wire we've entered, we've did this area now, you know, but when they look the system, you go just be like say wire no day.
Yeah.
You understand? There's so much wire, because whenever we work, we must make sure that concentrate on the neatness of how we run our wire, you know, how things will go, so that the work no will be rough. So it's very important. Now those are the things we do.
Okay, so my people, I just the first phase with this. We could talk now just to talk about the panels. Others they up, a lot. Some day up, and they just separate on one kind. So according to customer specification, nationality and region, they can turn my camera come this one where I don't first show just now. See so
It does, yeah.
wow. Okay. Okay. So my people, I say before we go enter where the batteries dey, where the lithium battery dey. When I come from this view, see now I see me koga talk about how they take hide all these wires because, sir, I don't say wire many what they use for here. Although you don't talk about on that side, but this side now, the view from this angle really define this place. How the people take galvanizer like this? Cause all the wire just come dey inside. Come be like say na inbuilt. How the people take contain arrange like
you
this?
know, say the truth is, say, you see, whenever we dey work, we consider a quality job. Like I said earlier,
Yeah.
we ensure that whenever we are doing a job, it must be standard to even to an international standard. That is why, as we are working right from the beginning, we consider all those things. You understand? We don't do work. You see, say why I begin to fly up or down. No, those CBC viewer will testify to that. Most of the job we do, you hardly see wire. If you look here now, if I tell you the wires we full, I'm talking of 16 panels. If I tell you the wires we supposed to be here, you know, but at the end of the day, because we concentrate on that quality job we do, hardly before you will see wire they fly. Even if you want trace the wire, where wire even take from here and from here go, because from this panel wire go inside the house where the inverters dey. But the truth is that hardly before you go even see the wire way from here move inside the house, just because of the way we design this thing. So that's how it is.
So my people, this na still Abuja FCT Federal Capital Territory. Na here na Tinubu dey stay. Yesterday where they come, Tinubu just a new pass. So as we speak now, me Osamudia, I dey where Tinubu dey. Now I still dey now. I never come out. So I say we can enjoy myself some more. Before I go the year ringo for Benin, I say we can stay here some more. So I see they will tell Ogamomo just to give us updates concerning this particular carport and solar rack. So the two just they work hand in hand. Oh yes, sir. Make we carry the entire inside now. Make we go through them where the batteries dey. My cripple, I see there for Abuja. That make when they talk for comment section say, come Abuja, you come see. I don't really come, I don't really see. Sir, I beg now, which system dey here so?
Okay. You know, of course, this continues from outside.
Yeah, and then they say how to see them now.
Because if you remember when I tell you, I talk about the fact that in as much as we are concentrating on the solar panel section,
Yeah.
the same way, because there are so many installation where situation where if your panel no dey okay, no dey much enough to give energy, or even when your panel they have too much to give energy, but your storage is not enough, that's a failed project.
Wow.
Yes, because so long you are concentrating on the panel section, you should also concentrate on the storage section. The panels will not function effectively without an effective storage system. It is very important. So if you like get 100 panels outside,
Yeah.
you can't get 2 batteries here. It's a failed project. Yes, because panel get the time waiting they work. So the question you ask, if you concentrate on the panel outside and the inside, you lack storage. When evening come like this, your system will shut down. Now only even one AC will on within a short period of time, the system will shut down. So what you will do here, you know, judging with the fact that what the client say he wants for the number of ACs where the client say he wants to make the system power. I also tell the client, say if you want that the system to be able to power the AC, this is the storage you'll be looking at besides the solar panel. So for here you ask question, what do we have here? For here we have 30 kVA inverter system.
30 kVA
Inverter system.
I beg with this one, and they also they use NEPA light.
You say yes, in a very good idea. I mean, you just raise important question. You see, unfortunately, with this one normally,
Yeah.
they're not supposed to use NEPA lights.
No.
That is for real. But the issue is that, you see, right now we carry contracts from the scratch from building till the building finish. You know, if we carry contract from the scratch from building, when it has to do with the solar installation, the CCTV camera, the electric fencing, the central music system, the everything, you know, from foundation to building. The different why they know feel this one I do without NEPA still. You know, this is an hotel, an apartment hotel. For every hotel you have water heater.
Yes.
We don't advise for you to put a water heater on the inverter system. No.
That's normal water heater.
The truth is that normal water heater.
Yeah.
The truth is that it's not because the inverter cannot be able to power it. It can power it very well. But the truth is that it's killing your batteries. If ordinarily your battery is supposed to last for the period of 15 years, because of that water heater you put, trust me, it might not even last up to 7 years.
Wow.
It reduces the lifespan of the battery very quickly. So we don't encourage it. So normally what we do for a house like this, if we have come in earlier, I will tell you for a fact that with this, you don't need NEPA. You see, from the water heater, it's going to be solar water heater.
Okay.
Because if you have a solar water heater, you also need to network it.
Yeah.
You understand? But already the time we come into this house, they don't really do screening, they don't really do painting.
Okay.
So the breakage is going to be massive, too much. So we don't want that damage. You know, so that's why we cannot. That's why they still rely somehow on generator. But the fact is that even when they use generator here, I will tell you for a fact that that generator may not run for more than 2 hours. At any time they want to use that, maybe just to heat water, because when you heat water, if the water can be able to preserve, if your water is okay for at least for 24 hours.
Oh yes, sir. I just make I clear that one because it was maybe that me you get something like this now. All my NEPA wire, I'll your draw all of them come out. And all they use again.
Yes, definitely it's possible. So the only thing that is preventing that now here, because of this storage, is because of that water heater.
Oh yeah, make you tell our viewers now, make you explain a bit by bit.
I tell you, this is not 30 kV. We get 3 of these inverter, and each of these inverter is decentralized.
Okay, that 30 in total that be 30 kVA.
Total is 30 kV.
Okay, that means this one at 10.
This is 10, 10, 10. So it's decentralized.
Okay,
we not centralize them, because if it was centralized, you may have a one unit system to power the whole house. So what do? We share the load for the entire building. Some load and AC come here. Some load and AC come here, and some load and AC come here.
Like this now, sir. Now three. That's one group into 3.
Yes, we group this house in maybe one house, but the process of separation, we distribute the electricity for the entire electricity for this house. We distribute them and share them into these inverters.
Into 3.
Yes, not to overload one section. That's exactly what we will do. You know, then the storage, if you look here, we get 6 storage system here.
Okay, how they call this kind of battery?
This is a lithium battery.
Lithium.
Yes, this is a lithium battery. We get 6 lithium battery here.
Okay.
And each of these lithium battery is 15 kilowatts, 15.5 kilowatts.
15.5 kilowatts
for each.
For each.
Each, yes. So this system, as I speak with you now, is carrying a 30 kilowatts approximately.
30.
Yes, 30 kilowatts. Approximately. So if you see, the same thing goes to this system.
Okay, the same 30.
Each of the 10 kVA carries 30 kilowatts approximately. So
then in total that can be 90
kilowatts backup storage. That's a very massive one. It's a strong one.
Wow.
Very, very heavy. Yes.
My people, I tell you, I say, wait till carry me come off from Benin, Ugbe, Oko, where they stay. Now something big, believe me. Wow. Oh yeah, this boss, so Sada, what is the inside here? Make you talk about her before we come back. This
this boss, what you will do really?
Yeah.
If you look this installation now, I will tell you for a fact that it's a special installation.
Very
special
neat.
Because yes, that's where I'm going to. You see, whenever we do work, we concentrate on the neatness. I don't think even if it's a white man come here, it will do better. Because if you see now, you know they see single wire here. So if you see there now, we have a changeover there.
Okay, then changeover.
Each of this system gets changeover. Emergency changeover. So the reason why we make the emergency changeover is that there are situations, for example, in case whatever reason they decide to change to NEPA, they don't want to use inverter.
Yeah.
Or they decide to change to inverter 100%, they don't want to use NEPA. You understand? So that's why we put that. So if you have that changeover, if supposing we say, okay, we don't make that to put that changeover there, we put the changeover here, you will realize that the changeover will today, I mean, this play will today rough.
Okay. Before
very rough.
Yeah, we will come inside here because I don't know where I want from start. You know why? Because a lot, they may not go forget so, and that they touch us.
I'm sure you will definitely forget many.
because many questions there where they always do your videos. So I just want you this particular video where I called you for Abuja. Just say correct all those questions. But I don't know how many I can remember. Oh yes, sir. This particular inverter now, now hybrid this one being the number one.
You see, the 3 inverter you get here, they are the same thing. They are hybrid inverter.
That makes charge controller not there.
Yes. If you remember when I tell you, you see, the truth is that for every installation, I want to clear this one. You know, some clients will feel that because you get charge controller and you still get inverter is not non-hybrid.
Yeah.
It's not an issue.
Okay.
Hybrid and non-hybrid, they do the same thing.
Okay.
The installation we do depends on the kind of system we will use. You get, so that is just obviously is different because whatever this one is doing, it is the same thing the non-hybrid will do.
Okay, this one is hybrid. This
100% hybrid inverter, yes.
Okay. The charge controller where they inside
is built inside the yes.
Now how many amps be?
It's 120 amps.
120 amps.
Yes.
I thought they know how small. I don't know. Say
you are learning
one that was. I don't learn.
You are learning fast.
Wow, man, this one we call the other so sad. Now, which work this particular one they do? We get lights. So
you know, okay, this one we get lights.
Yeah.
You see, first of all, this one is also serve. You see, I always make reference to the fact that for every system we install, it is very vital. You know, because the major challenge before now we get with inverter system really is the toddler.
Okay.
Yes. You know, as day breaks, every time, you know, innovation, we try to improve on some things we'll do a research every time, you know, try to know. You see, this particular one we get light now is also a surge protector, majorly coming from AC.
Okay.
Yes, so in case maybe NEPA bring wrong voltage, it can to an extent be able to prevent it.
Okay.
And as well as it can give you the reading and the arms of what it come into this inverter. You know, with this also you can be able to quickly know if your current is good or if it's bad. This also can tell you. So those are the major things it does. Yes, you know, because if you open here now, you get different breakers here. We get almost 4 breakers, different 4 breakers here. You know, those breakers comprises of SPDs. We have SPDs there, you know, we have a DPMCB. They are all here. All those here strictly is just to prevent this system, not for any other thing.
So my people, I sit there for Abuja. As I talk, I say I come into the job. We one of our viewers give the Oga for sound, satellite, and communication. Believe me, na here we still there. Just give an update concerning solar installation. With this, you will know how it's supposed to be. Now, sir, according to you, I say this particular system now, these two systems they work together.
No, this particular system powering this system.
Okay.
This particular system powering this
system. Okay.
Why the same? But the truth is that let me tell you something. You see, we have a standard when it comes to whatever the job we do. You see, we don't bring in money first. Money come in last. I will tell you why. You see, the owner of this building, we have an arrangement. I will tell you for a fact, even till now I have not told him. Yes, but at least he see the product. You see, when it comes to this product, I tell you, I don't mention names.
Yeah. The name they there.
Yes, I'm only marketing my product, my work. You see, when we arrange on this installation, our initial backup storage, which we agreed on, was 70 kilowatt.
70
kilowatt backup storage. That is what we agreed on. But the truth is, in the course of try to modify, to see, because we concentrate on what will work for him.
Yeah.
Because somebody cannot spend so much money, at the end of the day he's not getting the benefit of what he spent, the money he's spending. So what we did, me, myself and my team, we sat down to think what would be the best for this house, judging with the massive load for the house. So we came up with this 90 backup storage. The reason was this: after we critically study, both the 10 kilowatts, because originally we were to go for just 25 kilowatts.
Yeah. 25 altogether can be around 75
kilowatts.
Yeah.
That is what we agreed on. But we look at the difference for us to be able to get 90 kilowatts, and retain that 75 kilowatts. The difference wasn't much. Okay. So if the customer can be able to afford to pay for 75 kilowatts, we did not think that the little change to make it 90 kilowatts, he cannot be able to afford that. But the truth is, even if, like I tell you, even till now we have not discussed that. But when we are working, even if it's not convenient for him, for example, it's a sacrifice we make for our customers, because one good can always bring another. So that's exactly what we did. So that's why we have 90 kilowatts here.
Well, yeah, sir, this system just now, you say you get Wi-Fi. I want to make you explain concerning that particular one.
Like this new system.
Yeah.
It gets each of them carry Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Without Wi-Fi, of course, you'll be able to monitor the entire operation of this system.
Wow.
What comes in, the input rating, the output rating, the battery level. You understand? Those things, anywhere you'll be able to understand. The usage. Let's assume that the owner no day around. You get. You really want to know the consumption, what is energy, what is generating, what it gives out, what it takes in. It can be able to access it through his mobile phone. So that is the Wi-Fi. That's the essence of having the Wi-Fi.
Oh yes, sir. We could come back to this particular box just now. We see changeover day and make you show our viewers and the changeovers we did inside.
Okay. I tell you, because the reason why we actually box those changeover.
Yeah.
To be able to achieve the neatness what we get right now. But if you look at the changeover, I'll tell you for a fact, even when we came in, the whole of this place was mixed up. You see now how beautiful the work for here is. Because each of these three devices you see here now control each of the inverter here.
Okay.
Yes, this will be able to alternate from the direct inverter and direct NEPA.
Okay.
So if you don't want, say for example, you want it to be on 100% inverter, you can. This is what regulates them. The changeover.
Okay, so my people, now Abuja is still there, and Ogama just to give us updates concerning this particular job. As you can see, everything they very, very neat. Sam, he said we could talk about this one. Another to see this side. We could check. Another to see this side, sir.
No. This is just this is the main changeover. This is the main house changeover.
Okay.
Yes, maybe possibly if you can design, maybe you want to change to generator, you want to change so, but just basically this one.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we could come the main one way our viewers they always want listen to. As this system been now, because that one they wait for her. Now I'm waiting if they fix now because here na service apartment and they want use them for. Now here be service apartment stroke hotel, and so if you come you dey around Abuja, you find yourself around Abuja, because this our viewer don't really patronize us well. We're telling us say the painting of the POP for this house, the entire royal POP for here. Now Mr. Innocent will be your guy for Enco Concept Decor. Now come down. Even the same our viewer, so your house we see there for where too. Me I go down one. Now guy Innocent still work for them. So if you have found yourself around this envelope for this part of day for Abuja, and they arrange it well so that your stay will be very, very comfortable. Oh yeah, sir. Now waiting this particular system they fit carry.
You see, one thing about loading, I dey always dey talk when it comes to inverter, to load the inverter, as in the load wey you wan give inverter, obviously will determine the how they get light.
Okay.
Yes, because whatever the load I put here now, because unlike comment section, you see, whatever you say, they will misunderstand your comments. You see, here now they get light, that's for a fact.
Yeah.
There are some days, yes, when light no go dey, but the time they get light is more than the time when they don't get light. You know, for this system now, we can decide to say, okay, we want to use almost 10 AC to power this system. You understand? But this same system, there are some places where we will go install, we will observe their lighting system. Their lighting system obviously will determine what you will put on. But so long we get light here, we're looking at, okay, to put up to as much as 10 AC for this system to power them. Though all the ACs, they are 1 horsepower.
Okay, 1 horsepower.
The whole entire this because the good thing is that before this client buy AC, he called me, say, okay, he won't buy AC. Which kind of AC? You know, I go advise and make it buy. I tell him, say, well, so since you get planned for inverter, the best AC to buy is 1 horsepower. You get. So that was why the client had to now modify even the building to be able to suit that 1 horsepower. A lot of modification was done in terms of architect and all that, at least so that I can be able to, for that 1 horsepower to be, you know, when you have plans, say this is now what you won't do already, whether you like it or not, you have to make plan for it. So that was exactly what he did. So if you look at the AC that is put on those inverters, they are 1 horsepower AC.
Okay. 1 horsepower AC. Yes. How many in total?
I think overall we have up to 14 in total. 14 on 1 horsepower, I think so. So yes, in total. So like I tell you, for the area will determine whether, if for example now we can decide to put all the 14 AC, for example, as long as the inverter will be able to power them, and as much as they always have lights here
to support.
You know, like the arrangement now between me and the client is that when there is no light, which sometimes is not very common, when there's no light, they can use generator to support. You know, this is an apartment that sometimes when the whole entire room will get filled up. The good thing is that because of this system where you get, if you get 70% of booking for this apartment, you don't have problem to run generator.
Okay.
Yes. Except the only situation when you want to think of running generator, when you have 100% booking, then you now need generator possibly to be supporting the system.
Okay.
Yeah, but so long you have 70% to 75% booking, you don't have business with generator. Okay. So that is how the system is.
So in total now, this particular system now, if we carry at least how many ACs now for this?
So far now we get 9 AC installed on those products.
9
stand, yes.
1 horsepower.
Yes, we are still test running.
Okay.
Yes, because like I tell you, we are still test running to see, because normally if you put AC on this system, you look at the percentage. The truth is that so as much as you put, it can accommodate. But what we do is that we must look at the percentage, which is very important, because we're also looking at the backup system. You see, one thing about this is solar installation is that the truth is that anything you give this inverter will power it. You get. That's why you see situation whereby people will tell you, say, they just install inverter today. You say, I get 10 AC for 1 inverter. But the question you ask those people, having 10 AC for inverter, I agree. But the truth is that your backup storage system, can it be able to withstand it? Yeah, the answer is no. So in as much as you are putting load on the inverter, you also have to consider the storage. It's very important. So that is why I always don't agree with people when you go and buy 10 kV inverter. A lot of people does that. You have a 10 kV inverter, okay, and yet you have just 20 kilowatt sorry, I said 10 kilowatt battery storage.
Okay.
So you cannot go have a 10 kV inverter, okay, and you're having a 15, just one of these. It really doesn't make sense, because the truth is that If you have 10 kV inverter and you have 15 battery backup only, just this to this, if you put the loads, the load this inverter is supposed to carry 10 kVA, the battery cannot carry it. So if the battery cannot carry it and you put the loads, the battery cannot carry it. So what's the need of putting 10 kVA when you know your battery cannot carry it? When you even know that you can never be able to fill this to a certain capacity that the battery cannot be able to withstand. So that is why it's always advisable, if you are going on inverter, ensure that try to consider your storage. Your storage is very important to inverter you go for.
Now, apart from the 9 ACs, now we did the system. Every other thing see the way they
no, definitely. Now you see why we always concentrate on the issue of AC. Those are the really main loads.
Yeah.
Of course, the inverter will power the TV, the fan, the light if there's going to be lighting point. Because I even remember telling the client that if you must use light fan at all, it must be solar fan.
Okay, so
that's solar fan. Okay. The solar fan will talk about and their consumption is very low. Okay. You know, it's just like when you have a normal traditional fan of almost 120, but this one is around 20 watts, so it's very friendly with the system. Yes, you should carry the fan, the light, the freezer, you know, and the TV. Plus the AC.
Plus the 9 ACs.
Yes, for each of the system.
That means, you know, as a combination, it will be 3 AC to 1, 3 AC to 1, 3 AC to 1.
Yes.
My people now guys they talk to us, they give us updates concerning the system. I just give them time make it here explain because not be we are just we come record far well. So I need to take my time to ask them all these questions. And as true, I see they go through my comments sometimes when I see the comments. So those who are still join waiting, they make them they explain more.
Absolutely, yes. Because so many people in comment section they will talk, say, you know, I remember one video we make when I say it's only wrong for you to carry 10 kVA. You want to put on a 10 kilowatt battery storage. You know, it was wrong. Some people were like, so that's why I was actually trying to clarify on that part.
So my people, I sit there with Oga Momo for Abuja. Nice today. Yeah, far as I talk, so now make me take my time and they give una this update small, so that una go understand that where in case of those of una we want really put this system for our house. Not we say one person come to see you say pack everything put at the end of 4. If it work for afternoon when sun day, but when sun come out, this backup system, this one, no go fit come carry am. So now make can they explain. Oh yes, sir. In summary, make you just tell our viewer before we go the price. Just summarize this particular system. Give our viewers.
Okay, we have 45 solar panels. 45 pieces of solar panel. Okay. At 570.
The 570 watts.
570 watts. That's almost 220 something thousand in total.
Okay.
Then we have 30 kVA inverters.
Okay.
In 1010 ish.
Okay.
We have a 90 kilowatt of lithium battery backup lithium phosphate ion. There are 6 in number. 15, 15, 15. That's 90. Those are the system we have here.
And this inverter, you say a hybrid B?
Yes, the inverter is hybrid inverter.
Oh yeah, sorry for now. Because they always wait for this one. Better soup na money killer. So this particular system now, for person we want venture into them, including that rack, for those we want make you come Abuja again. Because I know say we go see come back to this Abuja. For those with the Abuja, we want to do something like this, or Lagos, we don't go, or even Asaba or any part of Nigeria where they want me to come and they want to do something like this. They do that particular rack journal. Now, how much this particular entire system costs this our viewer?
The entire system costs our viewer almost around 33 million. The entire system costs him around 33 million. That solar rack alone, you know, what we did was that we have 3 car park here and single unit of car park there. This 3 car park alone is 2.5 million.
Because now HB when I use.
Yes, HB. You see, it was very expensive. The truth is that why it was so expensive that was the iron, and that is the only iron wey go fit deliver this work. They are very expensive. Okay. Very, very expensive. The HB, full let of HB alone is almost 200,000 or 200,000 for one. So you know how many number will enter there.
Okay.
Then not even that, they like that one is 2.5 million. Why the single one?
Yeah.
The single one was around 1.3 million.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So my crepo, we are not hear from Oga. Better soup, believe me, na money kill am. The logistics we follow am. The team wey dey here, even me wey still come to all of them join. So for you to get a very good quality, you need that money go cost you. One thing wey una dey always write for comment section wey dey make me dey laugh. Una say na because say una know say we dey abroad, na make una dey talk like that. People dey wey go do am because I'll just imagine. See, yeah, not be kiss way. Many people dey wey go do am, wey dey do am. You fit try other persons, but believe me, if you know fit be like this one, those wey dey that time we say if you no be Panadol, you no fit be like Panadol. So you know fit be like you know fit come something of 33 million naira person come say if you just give me 15 million I'll just do am, and you call the expense make you just work the same way. E no go work. Before you know, smoke go full everywhere. You go be like say they roast meat for your backyard. Now why are they born? Because they don't use wetin they not supposed to use. So in summary, Oga don summarize am. If you want 610 wey go be like this with the materials we follow am and also the quality of this particular job, the neatness and all, for this part wey dey for Abuja, in total na 33 million naira. Oya sir, make you thank this our viewer and every other persons too wey dey give you job across board.
We of course we always give God the glory, because whether you like it or not, without life we cannot be doing this. So that's why we thank God first for all that He's doing, and we thank those CBC viewers, you know, because the truth is that they take their time to monitor, to view. Some people will tell you that some client will call me and say, I don't even watch your video for the past 2 years. I don't know your first video where you post, I don't even follow you and all that. You know, we thank all of them for all that, taking their time to follow us. And also we thank Edo CBC for giving us this platform to be able to showcase our work, because whether you like it or not, when you do on whole, if not for Edo CBC, we will not be able to come here to do this quality job. The people now they look for people to work for them, but the fear of unknown, I don't know whether if I give I go fit do them. But you are see what we have done. You know, by the grace of God, whatever the job we do, we always ensure that we give you the best, always the best. So that's what we do. And also, most especially, I thank my team. I thank my team because
they really try for this.
I will tell you for a fact that I have a team that they see my job as our job. You know, when you see them working anywhere they work, they work with joy. And I will tell you for a fact that that's why you see this delivery, why this work come out like this. You know, there are some people that work with you, their mind go there somewhere, they are not with you, just because they want to benefit something else. I will tell you for a fact that my team, whenever we are in sight, whether I did there or not did there, you know, some people will say, no, now you will know. Yeah, you know, most especially when I say somebody go represent me. They say, no, now you will know. No. I say, no. The truth is that those boys, by the grace of God, I'm able to coach them, to train them. I will tell you sometimes they might even be better than me.
Don't be lying. It's
the truth. So because our witch, as a father, always want the children to be better than the father.
Yeah.
So they are equal to the task and they can handle it anywhere, anytime, any day. So I thank them so much for being with me and always be there for us. We thank them very much.
Oh yeah, sir, quickly, you can't give them your phone number in case of those who see this particular job we want make you can do something similar for them or bigger than this, because na up we dey go. We do something like this for the Cradle High School, but that one not reach like this.
No.
So na up. So the more they see this one, the more people will get interest to go further.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sir, make you give your phone number and also your office's address.
You know, we have two offices, Benin and Lagos, as you also know. Our office for Benin is 49 Airport Road, Benin City. They always scroll the address and the number. And our office in Lagos is around the area one site by Ashishi bus stop between Ogun and Lagos. So that's our office.
Okay, your number, sir?
080-3470-4478, 08128-964004.
Okay, so my people, organ numbers could display for the under for this video, while a CBC on good day on top of this video. I did join my voice with that of Oga Mama on. Really appreciated the owner of this house for the patronage when don't give Oga Innocent the two job where Oga Innocent do for this Abuja where I did so, and also the one we do for Owerri for you. Thank you very much, sir. Oga Mama too, for the job where you see give am, I did thank you well. You really try, and thank you very much for your patronage. Thank you also for your support. And with you now, you will know say we for Edo CBC na real will be Ojoro not day. Imagine the kind of money way and tight way be this one. So it takes person way get a very good idea to fit manage this money. Now look and say the money big go. My people, if they tell you the amount where each of this material cost and the stress where they follow up. This work don't they run for over 1 month.
You see, sorry, I quickly come in. You know, you talk about the money, aspect.
Yeah.
The truth is that we also have some kind of solar setup.
Yeah.
Exactly, even the same product. The same product you see here, it will be cheaper. The truth is that, you see, Nigeria, we know how to quickly, divert. So those one we talk about, you see, we have, when it comes to this product, we have the real original of this product, and we have some fake. Yes, what we do, we have a name, we have a standard. We rather work not to make too much profit. Is that name we maintain? That's our business.
So my people, organ numbers could display for the under for this video. If you want something like this particular system we just did here, just call out with the number we did the under for this video. My people, my name is Remaining Benovia Samodame, and this na Edo CBC.